Have you ever stopped to think about how you can truly master English? Maybe you've been learning for months or even years, but you still don't feel confident speaking it. It's a common struggle, and you're definitely not alone. Learning a new language is an exciting journey, but it can also be filled with challenges. Many people spend countless hours studying grammar rules, memorizing vocabulary, and completing exercises, only to still feel like they're not making real progress. But what if I told you that the secret to improving your English doesn't have to involve endless hours of study or learning difficult rules? Instead, what if the key to fluency lies in creating a world around you where English is not just a subject you study, but a language you live and breathe every single day? Imagine if you could surround yourself with English, making it a natural part of your daily life. The truth is, language learning is more than just learning vocabulary and grammar. It's about changing the way you think about the language and immersing yourself in it. In this script, I'm going to take you through 5 key steps to improve your English. These steps aren't just about the mechanics of language. They're about creating an environment where English becomes something you live with, speak with, and think in every single day. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to start. You can start right now, wherever you are, with whatever resources you have. Are you ready to transform your English journey? Ready to stop just learning and start living the language? If so, let's get started and dive into these 5 steps that will change the way you approach English forever. 1. Can you speak English? Even when you are alone, a lot of people think they can only improve their English if they are surrounded by others who speak the language. But what if I told you that you could start speaking and practicing English all by yourself? You see, the secret to becoming fluent is not just speaking when you're with others, but also speaking in your own space. This might sound strange at first, but it's one of the most effective ways to boost your confidence and improve your fluency. So, how can you practice speaking alone? Well, there are many ways. You can start by reading out loud. Choose a book, article, or even a song lyric and read it as clearly and fluently as you can. Don't worry about making mistakes. Focus on getting the pronunciation right and the rhythm of the language. You can also try to describe your daily activities in English. For example, as you go about your day, describe what you're doing. Now I'm making my breakfast. I'm adding some milk to my coffee. I'm getting my notebook ready. This way, you are practicing real-life English while speaking about things that are familiar to you. 2. Are you listening like a child? When you think about how children learn their first language, they do it by listening. They don't focus on grammar rules or vocabulary lists. They listen and then they imitate what they hear. This is how they learn to speak and understand their language. The same approach can be applied to English learning. You should start listening to English every day, but not just any kind of listening. I'm talking about active listening. This means paying attention to the sounds, rhythm, and expressions used by native speakers. Listen to podcasts, audiobooks, movies, or even conversations around you in English. Don't try to understand every single word. Instead, try to get the meaning of the sentence from context. The key here is repetition. The more you listen, the more your brain gets used to the sounds of English, and over time, you'll start to understand and speak more fluently. Try to listen like a child. Without worrying too much about mistakes, just focusing on understanding and repeating what you hear. 3. Are you reading to learn, not just to study? Most people think of reading as something they do to study for a test or to memorize information. But reading can be so much more than that when it comes to improving your English. Reading to learn means that you engage with the text on a deeper level, not just skimming through it for facts. When you read to learn, you're absorbing vocabulary, sentence structures, and grammar in context. This makes the learning process more natural and enjoyable. You can choose books, articles, or stories that interest you, whether it's fiction, travel blogs, or even news articles. Start by reading short passages and try to understand the overall message, rather than focusing on individual words. Look for patterns in how sentences are structured. How are ideas connected? What new words or expressions can you learn from this passage? Make it a habit to read daily, and over time, you'll notice that your vocabulary expands. Your understanding of sentence structure improves, and you'll be able to use more complex language in your own speaking and writing. 4. Do you write to think clearly? Writing is not just about forming sentences or checking grammar. It's about using the language to think clearly. Many people struggle with expressing themselves in English because they don't know how to organize their thoughts. But writing helps you do that. The goal is to start writing regularly. You can begin by keeping a journal in English. Write about your day, your thoughts, or your plans for the future. This simple practice helps you improve your grammar, expand your vocabulary, and express your ideas more clearly. You can also try writing essays or short stories on topics that interest you. As you write, pay attention to your sentence structure, the way you connect ideas, and how you use words. Afterward, review your work and make corrections. This process of writing and editing will help you become more comfortable with the language and improve your overall fluency. 5. Are you speaking with real people? While practicing on your own is essential, nothing beats speaking with real people. Engaging in actual conversations with others gives you a chance to use English in real-life situations, where you can get immediate feedback. So, how do you start speaking with real people, especially if you're still a beginner? Well, there are many ways you can join language exchange programs where you speak with native speakers who are learning your language. There are many websites and apps that connect language learners with each other for free, and you can practice speaking through video calls or voice chats. You can also try to find English-speaking groups in your community. Join clubs or events that interest you, where you'll have the chance to speak with others in English. Don't worry about making mistakes. The goal here is to practice and learn from each interaction. Speaking with real people helps you develop your listening skills, improve your pronunciation, and learn how English is really used in conversations, including slang and informal expressions. Improving your English doesn't have to be difficult or stressful. By incorporating these 5 methods into your daily routine, you'll find that your English will improve in a natural and enjoyable way. Speaking alone, listening like a child, reading to learn, writing to think clearly, and speaking with real people are all essential components of your English journey. Remember, the key is consistency. Don't rush the process, just enjoy the journey. Take one step at a time, and with each step, you'll find yourself getting closer to becoming fluent in English. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be amazed at how far you've come. Thank you for joining me today. I hope these steps inspire you to take action and start building your English world, one word at a time. Good luck and enjoy your learning journey.